Seals and walruses have never gotten along. Now they're going to war over the most precious commodity, beer. In a far-flung future, harbor seals have formed their own society. They work, they play, they love, and they drink beer. Now, the walruses want the secret of their foamy brew for themselves. Led by Bruce Vitelli, they have a dastardly plan that will see the harbor seals broken. J.M., a young harbor seal, is not about to let that happen, but he knows they'll need help. He goes on a quest to find the one thing that will give his people a fighting chance. Little does he know the magic he's about to inspire. You're going to want to read this fun, satirical fantasy novella for the humorous characters and epic action. So, satirical fantasy is, super, super fun. Basically, it takes all of the tropes that we know and love, and it makes fun of them. In this case, it does it in the context of harbor seals and walruses fighting over beer. Yep. This has your standard, normal person raised to the level of hero status. You have people coming together to fight a war. I mean, you've got epic battle scenes, you've got character development. It's a whole thing. And then you get magic, which is fun. Doesn't make any sense, but that's also kind of the point. The narration style itself even says, we don't actually understand how this works because seals don't have fingers, and how do they listen to music and phones and slang for things that exist above water? I mean, it's a whole, illogical, problematic thing. But that's kind of the point. I mean, have you ever read Douglas Adams or Terry Pratchett? Both of those take things that we see as perfectly normal within tropes of fantasy and science fiction, and they go, are you sure about that? And this book does that. Now, I will say that it's very entertaining. I really like the narration style. I think poking holes in logic by using more logic is super fun. I also think that poking holes in logic by using no logic is super fun. And this does both of that a lot. It's very entertaining. There's also the whole, Deus Ex Machina thing, which, it can be one of the most annoying tropes in fantasy if it's not done right. But this one takes that and it does it really wonky. And yet it's still perfect for the story. It's great fun. The battle scenes are epic and dramatic, and they fit into fantasy stories. Oh my goodness, it's very, I have no idea. Yeah, I will say that my major critique is probably the ending. It's kind of sort of the semi-dream sequence slash this bit isn't related to the rest of the story bit, and while I think it was done extremely well, it was executed properly, and it was, tragic and all of that stuff, personally it's not my favorite trope. But I can't really fault the story for that because it's not anything wrong with the writing or the style or relation to the story. It is strictly personal opinion that I don't really care for that trope, so I guess that makes it kind of moot. Yeah. Well, anyways, I don't often get the chance to read satirical fantasy that's done on this scale. This is, seriously satirical, which is fun. There's the scale. There is a scale. Sarcasm, cynicism, satire, sardonism, etc. It fits into that scale, and I love all of those things. So it's great. Alright, if you're interested in satirical fantasy, it's not out yet, but it will be at some point. I don't actually remember what the publication date is for this, so yeah, I will put that information in the description box below, as well as all of the links where you can find Michael Evan and JMD Reid. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for you today. Satirical fantasy pokes fun at our favorite tropes, and it does it well. The characters are entertaining, and they do get their magical character development thrown in there, and no, actual character development, and then there's magic on the side. Yeah, okay, brain. But it's great fun. That's pretty much all I've got for you today. I reorganized my bookshelf, in case you were wondering. It's a little bit different than the usual backdrop, because I reorganized it by genre, and then by height. That's, yeah, irrelevant. Okay, as usual, links are in the description box below for these people and for me. If you want to find me there, you can. Books, sequel to that one's coming out soonish. I think I'd better go drink some more tea. My brain seems to be a bit fritzed. So I shall say have a great day, and I will see you next time.